At Norfolk Southern, we believe in ties that bring us closer together. Wooden ties on tracks that span 20,000 miles, connecting us to ports, highways, and warehouses. And invisible ties that are just as strong, connecting us to communities, the land, and each other. This is one of those connections.
Welcome to Norfolk Southern's Juniata Locomotive Shop, home of the largest locomotive and office car repair facility in North America. Norfolk Southern has a fleet of about 3,800 locomotives, and we'll typically see 1,200 of them a year. Juniata Locomotive Shop is made up of 27 tracks, and we have 5 bays, and each bay is about the length and size of 2 football fields.
Here on 1 and 2, we overhaul locomotives. We bring them down and perform a variety of maintenance functions where we take a locomotive apart, clean components and the block itself, move the line every 24 hours, and in 6.5 days we'll produce a locomotive that's completely rebuilt and improve the reliability of the locomotive and provide a better service to our customers.
With today's standard locomotive rebuilding, it's about half the cost of new. You know, it's a significant savings for Norfolk Southern.
What we're doing is recycling at its finest.
Our sustainability initiatives are both good for the environment and good for us financially.
We completely tear down, meaning strip the locomotive completely to the bare frame, and we rebuild it. And that includes the engine, the alternator, and complete overhaul of the wiring. We apply a new cab, and we completely redo the trucks and the combos and all the running gear. So sustainability is a real important part here at Juniata. We try to do things that last, and we want things to last.
Juniata is really special because it's not just unique to Norfolk Southern as a shop location, but it's unique to the industry.
We are the only Class 1 railroad with an indoor test facility to do emission testing. What we do here is increase fuel efficiency of locomotives and meet EPA regulations. Before we had this test facility, 4 months out of the year we could actually do our testing here. Otherwise, we had to send them to Texas, pay another railroad, and the test itself was very expensive. And with the indoor facility where we can maintain 72 degrees, we can test year-round, which is a huge money savings for us.
On our south line, we work what are called cab slugs, and so they don't have an engine, but they do use traction motors, and so the result is 2 locomotives powered by 1 engine. So you have much less emissions, and you have much greater fuel efficiency. An additional innovation that came straight out of this shop was what we call our 26L air brake module, which a gentleman, a pipe fitter named Woody Clark, helped develop.
I won a Spirit Award for this air brake box behind me. We've condensed it to make it easier to work on, safer to work on. Normally, whenever it's done underneath the cab, it takes a couple weeks to do it. Here we can do it in about 4.5 days. I appreciate all that the company did to acknowledge that I'm trying to do the best job I can do, and I like it that they want to make things go forward and not do things the way they always did it.
These guys on the shop floor, they do the work. They know if they're doing something that's inefficient, they can come up with a better way of doing it. And we love to hear those ideas and love to make this process more efficient, more sustainable every day. We've got skilled craftsmen here who can do things that really no one else can do, and we're doing something really special here.
Everything we do is connected. Let's all do our part to create a better world, and let the people in our lives know that Norfolk Southern is in it for the long haul.